What's up, everybody? My name is Mike, and this is Nightwing's Gaming Loft, and I am going to try and make a competitive one-piece trading card deck using the boosters that I got here and the box of Romance Dawn cards that I received. And I'm going to try and make a deck. Now, the deck I made is here. I made it, but I don't know if it's any good, and that's where I need you to come in. I need you to let me know whether or not this deck is going to be good enough for battle come Monday when I start battling against other people. So we're gonna break it down. We're gonna sit down. I'm gonna just give you a quick rundown of everything, why I have it in there, what I think it's gonna do, why I put it in there, and I need you to tell me whether or not it's garbage. Because I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh! So technically I play the GOAT format, and I still play it now. I just got back into it a couple weeks ago. So I need help. I am bad at card games, and I need your help. So please, please, please do me a solid favor. Just watch the video. Comment little changes you would make or different ways I should play certain cards and let me know, because I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna need your help. And I wanna take some W's home. I wanna record some videos and show some W's. So you and me together, we're gonna make this happen, right? I'm gonna assume you shook your head yes when we get started. Yeah, so let's do a deck profile. So you guys can see exactly what I'm working with. I got cards. I just don't know how to use them. So please, help me. All right, let's get started. Okay, so the first thing about this deck is I decided to use Fire Energies because it's a red deck instead of actually using Dawn cards. I determined that Dawn cards are nice, but they aren't really needed because you only get 10, so who cares? So I'm gonna go with Fire Energies for that. Now, the main character of this deck is going to be my leader, which is going to be Zoro. Roronoa Zoro. Now, I like that his has a blanket ability, right? So for one Dawn, all of my characters gain 1,000 power that turn, which is fantastic. So that is super helpful because one Dawn now gives every character power. That's no brainer why he would be the leader. Followed by two of the starter pack Zoros. So these ones, this one gains 1,000 power for one Dawn. So he has 5,000. He automatically goes with the 6 because of the Dawn, and then with the power, he's now at 7. So he's sitting at 7,000 off of one Dawn. Fantastic. Two Monkey D. Luffy's. The two Luffy's come out of the starter pack as well. And just because it has Rush, fantastic. For two Dawns, the opponent cannot activate a blocker. So I get to really rush in and attack hard and heavy. And he's going to be at 6, 7, 8,000 just off Jump Street on the turn he's activated. So to me, that's a no-brainer to have in there. Next is going to be the Shanks card that I pulled from the Romance Dawn booster packs. I got him here because one, he's 10,000. Then he has Rush. So he has the Rush ability right here. And with the Rush ability, obviously you can attack immediately when you're put out. And when attacking, your opponent cannot activate a blocker character that's 2,000 or less power during this turn or during this battle, which is great because now those one tier blockers, 2 tier blockers that really only have a little bit of power aren't going to stop him. So he's definitely in there as my powerhouse. And these are like my main attackers here, including my leader Zoro, obviously. Also have another Zoro here I pulled from the pack. And this Zoro has Rush. Very simple, just three costs for Dawn, but has Rush. That's really important as well. And then now I start getting to the rest of the deck, which is all about bringing out the leaders and making sure they stay powerful and they get, what's needed to land the big hits. So first of all, I got this guy here, Gordon, who is a plus 2,000 counter. So that's fantastically needed. But I have him here as well because if I want to play him, I can take one card from my hand, put it at the bottom of my deck, and draw one card. That's going to be good if I'm just sitting low on cards in the hand. I need something good. If I'm trying to pull one of these guys. So I have 3 of them in there. I was able to pull one of the Namis. So she's a 1,000 counter, but on play, I get to look at the top 5 cards in my deck, reveal one Straw Hat type character, and then the other ones go into the to the bottom of my deck in the order. I get to keep the Straw Hat, which is great, except for Nami. So she can't pull any other Namis, but that's okay because she can at least pull my Straw Hat characters here. So then I also have Uta. Now Uta was one that I pulled from the pack, and I just have her here because you add one red character other than herself with 3 or less from your trash to your hand. So that'd be great because once I play her, right, because she has 4,000, so it's not too crazy, but once I play her, I can pull back any of my other cards that are in here that are less than 4, like Zoro if I need to, or even, what's the other one I need? Right here, my Luffy's. these other Zoros. So I have these Zoros here, and I can just pull back my Zoros with her if I need to. And then Utama, I have 2 of them in here. So I have him because, or her, 2,000 counter, and then it gives your character's, your opponent's character minus 2,000 during this turn. So if I'm in a defensive position, she's great for 2,000. If I'm in an offensive position, I play her out for 1 cost and then minus 2,000 my opponent's character, which is fantastic. And then if you also think about it, I can bring her back with Uta, right? So I can just be like, nope, mink, mink, bring that on back. Let's see. So the next I have Jimbe. So I have Jimbe, 2 of these in here from the pull from the packs. And he's just a blocker, costs 4, but a 5,000 power blocker, so that's good. But then 1 Don on block, play 1 red character with a cost of 2 or less from my hand. So my theory with him is, let's say he's on the field, right? And what I can do, he blocks 1 Don, boom, that stops 1 attack. Then I bring her out, all right? So I bring Otome out. She comes out, she's not a blocker, but on play, minus 2,000 power this turn. So with that being the case, let's say they're coming through with something stronger, like their leader or something that's beefed up to like 8,000, hit this, knock off 2,000 from that, boom, I can win that battle. So she's good for defense and offense, and he's good for defense, obviously, and a little bit of offense. So 2 of them. Now I did add 4 of these guys. So Bartolomeo. I have 4 Bartolomeos. Now they're 1,000 counter, but I have them mainly for the blocker ability, right? So they're 2, but the blocker ability, fantastic. But with 2 Dons, during my opponent's turn, this character gains plus 3,000 power. So I throw on 2 Dons for him. If I didn't use the Dons to attack or anything, I throw them on him. During my opponent's turn, he's already sitting at 5,000, right? So 5,000 power, mink. That's fantastic. That's strong, right? That's very good to have. And then on top of that, if I have any counters, add up on top of him. And then, of course, his Dons come back during the refresh phase. So I get the Dons back. I can say, okay, cool. Now I'm going to use the Dons for something more offensive and less defensive. But if I'm in a more defensive stance, I can put him out here. And he's a blocker, obviously. I have 2 Frankies. So the 2 Frankies, just because this character can attack your opponent's active characters on 1 Don, that's going to be great if they have something out and I need to get rid of it. I just need to get rid of it. He's sitting there as a blocker, or the ability is just too great and they never use it to attack. Mink, pull out Frankie with 1 Don. Now he's at 5,000 attack. Mink, get rid of that. Now I have 3 Sanjis in here from the starter pack, mainly because it's a rush, so I put 2 Dons on him, he can rush. So now he's at 4, 5, 6, right? Now he's rush ability. Then I have Zoro here, so if I throw, so he's only costs 2 Dons, he comes out. Then I throw 2 more Dons on him, so I just use 4 Dons, and I have to have 1 on Zoro. Now he's extra up to 1,000. Fantastic. So 3 of those in here. I have this Huyo Guro. I have 4 of him, and they're all 1,000 counters. But I have him mainly because when I bring him out, activating the main, I can rest this character. And when I rest him, the leader or one of your characters, or my leader or one of my characters gains plus 2,000 power this turn. So let's say I'm sitting on 2 of them in the hand, bring out 2, rest them both. 4,000 to Zoro plus his own Don. He's beefed up, beefcaked. So then Nami, I have 3 of the starter deck Namis in here, just because you give 1 rested Don to your leader or one of your characters. So obviously I rested Don, bring out something, use her, unrested Don, and give it to a character. That's just easy money. Easy money. She's clearly going to stay in there. I have 2 of these Useps, but I only included 1 in this deck, and he's just here to stay on the field during my opponent's turn, or to use the 2,000 counter, because with 1 Don, I can draw 1 card when my opponent activates an event. So if I have him on my side of the field just sitting there, right, he's just there with 1 Don on him at all times. So now during my turn, when I go to attack, if my opponent activates an event card, well, okay, cool, they use their counter, I get to draw a card. And then I leave the Don on, during their turn, they want to use an event card to do something to my side of the field, boom, still get to draw a card. So he's in there for that purpose. I may add the second one later. I'm not sure yet, but I know 1 was going to be solid for its ability. Now I have 2 of these Sanjis in here. Now these Sanjis, these are in need of emergency Sanjis, right? So they're 2,000 counter, which is great. It only costs 2 to get out. But his ability is once per turn, I can add 1 card from my life to my hand. Now, this character gains plus 2,000 power during this turn. Then give this character up to 2 rested Dons. So I bring out Sanji, right? He rests 2 Dons. Take 1 card from my life. He gets plus 2,000, so now he's at 5,000. And then I give him 2 rested Don cards. So the 2 that brought himself out. Now he has 2 rested Don cards. So now he's at what? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,000. He doesn't have, obviously he does not have Rush, so he won't be able to use it immediately, but in 1 turn he can do some big damage. I have 4 Brooks, but these 2 Brooks, these are different Brooks. This Brook here, on play, he's a 2,000 counter first of all, but on play, give up to 2 rested Don cards to your leader or one of your characters. You already know why he's there. So if I need to, for offense or defense, and then this Brook costs 4, but with 1 Don on, when he attacks, I give up to 2 of my opponent's characters minus 2,000 on this turn. So I'm really controlling what my opponent has in terms of power, and that's really important to me. Then I have a couple of event cards here, 2 of the round tables from the booster packs. So with 4, I give one of your opponent's characters minus 10,000 during this turn. Come on, come on. I think I have more of these, but I only decided to include the 2 here for right now. We'll see how it goes if I need to add more later. 2 of the guard points from the starter deck. So this is the starter deck if you guys didn't know. So 2 from the starter deck here. Just 1 is a counter. Your leader or one of your characters gains 3,000 and as a trigger. So my leader gains plus 1,000 on the turn. So this is good if I pull them out of my prizes. I can just activate it real quick if I need to, or just hold on to it and use it as a counter. Then I have 2 of this Diable Jimbe. So 1, it's an event card still. Main, select one of your Straw Hat Crew. Select one of your Straw Hat Crew type leader or character cards. Your opponent cannot activate blockers if that leader or character attacks. So that's just to control what my opponent can and can't do to react to what I have going on. Then I have 1 Gum Gum Jet Pistol. So KO one of my opponent's characters with 6,000 power or less. Just quick KO. I put 1 of these right here in 2 years at the Sabadabadubadala. So look at the 5 cards, top of my deck, reveal Straw Hat Crew character added in. Same thing as the Nami from earlier, it's just no more Nami, so this event card's gonna take its place for right now. And then I pulled 2 of these Gum Gum Fire Fist Pistol Red Hawks. So with these ones, they're counter. Your leader or one of your characters gains plus 4,000 power during this battle. Then KO one of your opponent's characters with 4,000 or less power. Fantastic little counter there. And also as a trigger, give your opponent's leader or one of their characters minus 10,000 power during this turn. Why would I not use this? And then of course just have 2 stages here that came from the starter packs as well. The 1,000 Sunny. So I can just rest the stage and it gives my characters plus 1,000 power during this turn. So that's the deck. That is the theory behind the deck, or not the theory behind it, but that's the deck. This is what I'm working with and the plans with it. So real quick, I'm gonna shuffle up and I'm just gonna do a quick little ghost battle, and I want you to let me know, does it seem like it's gonna work out? You let me know if you think it's gonna work or not. All right, okay, so game start, right? I have my leader here. I will draw my 2, 4, 5 cards, and let's say I'm first player, right? So then my deck goes here, and then I have my Don cards, which would be face down over here. All right, so I have my Dons, got my hand. So my first hand would be this. Question is, would I mulligan on this one? I would probably, I'd probably keep it and just say, okay, cool, bet. Now, the reason I'm gonna keep it though, is because I do have the Nami here, so I can give the 1 rested Don to my character, so I can bring her out and then start that process there. And I do have him as well to get rid of and bring back. Because I don't know what I would want to try and pull for to start out with. I think this is pretty solid. So for me, this is a good to go. So then I'm going to go ahead and get my 5 prizes. Boom, I have all 5 of my prizes over there. We're good to go. And I'm going to start. So I get my 1 Don card. I'm just going to turn around so it looks cool. So I get my 1 Don to start. It's my turn. Boom. I'd use that 1 Don to bring out Nami. And then, just bring her out first turn. And that would be the end of that one. So then my opponent goes, nothing happens. It's refresh phase, boom. Draw phase, I draw the 1000 Sunny, and I get my 2 new Dons. Now the 1000 Sunny, obviously I can bring out this stage to start my offense. And it looks like that's a good idea because I don't really have anything else that I really need to bring out at the moment. I'm gonna leave him in as a 2000 counter and mainly just use the leader Zoro to start the attacking. But I can also use Nami as well, but she's only 1000, so she's not really gonna be too useful in the offense category. I could bring him out, Gordon, to do the trash 1 card, or put 1 card above my deck and draw a card. So actually, let's see how that goes. So I'm gonna get rid of these 2, bring out Gordon, and then do the ability where I'm gonna add Alta to the bottom of the deck, and then draw 1. So Alta's at the bottom, draw, and I get 2 years at the shabba-dabba-dabba-da, which is cool because now I can use this if I wanted to. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and actually use that and activate that so I get to look at the top 5 cards in my deck, reveal 1 short crew character, and add it to my hand and place the rest in the bottom of the deck. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, perfect. Let's see who I get. And the only Straw Hat Crew, I have 2 Straw Hat Crew characters here, and it's going to be either Brooke or Monkey D. I'm gonna go ahead and go with Monkey D because, like I said, he's my main attacker, one of my main attackers. So add him, and the rest go to the bottom of the deck. Now with Nami's ability, I can activate it once per turn and give 1 rested Don to my leader or one of my characters. So I'm gonna go and give it to Zoro. Zoro now has the blanket ability where he gives it to everybody. So now everybody gets a little bit of love from Zoro's ability. Everybody's plus 1000, but it doesn't really matter because I'm only going to use Zoro to attack this go around. So use Zoro to attack whatever, right? It doesn't go through, no worries. Zoro's rested. These 2 are still here, no biggie. Now my opponent attacks. They attack Zoro, who's only at 5000. And I don't have anything to counter in hand, so to take that hit. So I grab 1 prize card here. Boom, I got Nami. Oh no, they attack twice. Throw everything here. So now I'm seeing a big downside because I got rid of this and this kind of early, but we'll see. And I have Brooke, and then I have Boom. So I do have now some counters I can utilize. It's my turn, refresh phase, everything comes back. Draw phase, and I get 2 more Dons, so now I have the 5 Dons. So now I have to figure out what I want to do. I can bring out Monkey D for all 5 Dons, bring him out, right? He has Rush, so he'll be good to go. And then I can use Nami's ability to bring out or add 1 of my rested Dons to my leader. I can also bring out 1000 Sunny, give everybody 1000, or give one of these 1000 and boost it up. But as of right now, I feel like Monkey D would be the better option. So I'm gonna go ahead and rest all 5 Dons, bring out Monkey D who has Rush, and then use Nami's ability to go and add 1 Don to Zoro, so now everybody has plus 1000, and everybody's able to attack now. So he's at 7000, 4000, 6000, and then I have these 3 counters here in hand, and I feel pretty good here. I can't use this one because I don't have any Dons available if I need to, but I feel like this is still pretty strong, good to go. So now I'm going to use, let's say, Zoro to attack. Zoro does nothing. He uses a blocker. Gordon to attack whatever that's already rested, so I use it to knock out something rested, and then I use Monkey D to go and attack. Now Monkey D doesn't get the blocker ability, so my opponent blocks it. Oh no. All right, boom. Their turn, yada yada yada. They knock out Gordon. Then they also attack, they actually attack Monkey D, but what I do is I go ahead and get rid of, let's say they had a 7 or 8000 one here, so now I'm in a really tough position. So I have to get rid of, say, 6, 7, 8, and then I get rid of my other Brooke as well. So now he's at 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, or 6, 7, 8, 9. So I win that one. Good to go. I have this Nami in my hand. Forgot she was there. All right, so we're good to go. Everybody's living. Now I don't have any blockers on the field yet, so that's a problem. I bring out my Dons here. 4 Dons, there's the 5 Dons. Draw for turn, and I get these 2. So now I have some blockers, so I'm in a much better position now to start using these blockers Let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Don. 4, 5, 6. So I'm gonna use 2 Don to bring out Bartolomeo. So when he has 2 Dons on him, he gains 3,000 power. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring him out, and then use 4 Dons here to bring out Jimbei, because I need the blockers. And now on block for him, play 1 red character if it costs 2 or less from your hand. I don't have any, so I don't have to worry about adding Dons for him, but I need the blocker abilities. And then I'm gonna use my last Don here, and then I'm gonna bring out Nami. Now I'm gonna use this Nami's ability to add 1 Don to 1 rested Don to my Jimbei, or excuse me, Bartolomeo. And then use the second Nami's ability to add another Don to Bartolomeo, so that when I need to use him as a blocker, he's up at 3,000. Yeah, he'd be at 5,000. So now all my Dons are rested. I don't have the blanket ability from Zoro. I'm gonna go ahead and attack anyway. Attack with just Zoro, and you leave everybody else still in positive position, just in case, because I don't have any counters in hand. My opponent goes, they use a character to attack. The character has 5,000. I go and throw out Bartolomeo. Boom, on block, he's at 5,000. We're good to go. They attack again, so now he's rested. They attack again, try and attack Zoro. I block this time with Jimbei. Jimbei gets destroyed. Tough luck. All right, now my turn again. Come back. These 2 come here, refreshed. Everything's refreshed. So I still have 7 Don. Draw phrase, get her, fantastic. And then add 2 more Dons. So now I can, boom, knock out 2,000 from my opponent's character, but I'm gonna save her the 2,000 counter because I'm in a kind of tight position here. I'm gonna use 2 Don to bring out 1,000 Sunny. All right, use 1,000 Sunny's ability, so everybody gains 1,000, or excuse me, yeah, leader, so only 1. So I'm gonna give that 1,000 to Monkey D. So Monkey D gets that 1,000, he's good to go, he's nice and powerful right now. I'm gonna use this Nami's ability to give 1 Don to Zoro, so now everybody gains an extra 1,000. And then I'm gonna use this Nami's ability to give a rested Don to Zoro again. Boom, we're good there. And I'm gonna give Bartolomeo 2 more for defense. And yeah, so that's essentially how I plan on playing this deck. I feel like now I've already realized there's not enough blockers in the deck, but I may just be rushing through with all the counters a little too early, or trying to summon them up too early. But I do have the counters in here. The blockers are definitely on the low side, but the Bartolomeos are my main blockers here, along with Jimbei. Yeah, those are my blockers, Jimbei and Bartolomeo. But yeah, with that being said, do me a solid favor. Let me know in the comments what you think of this deck. Do you think it's decent? Do you think it's, it'll win a couple battles? Yes or no? What would you change out in it? And yeah, definitely gonna record my first battle with it and post it up so you guys can see whether or not it was truly trash or not. So yeah, thank you all so much. And let's take a look and see what's here. Monkey D. All right, nothing too crazy. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Appreciate you. Subscribe to the channel, like this video. If you can, please go home and tell your grandfather you love him, all right? See ya.